What's up, my Barnum Nation? This is Chris, and this is my channel, Barnum 11970. Thanks, as always, for checking out my video. For those of you who've been subscribed to my channel for a while, know that I will talk about controversial things. I will see things in a different perspective. I will ask the question, why? Now, we see there is a big distraction that is going on. If you've heard of the ice water challenge. Now, talk about people following other people. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is when it comes to the fact that people are donating to a good cause, that is a good thing. So I'm not talking about that part. But then again, if you know about how the medical field does not cure things, they're just basically stealing your money, you might want to research that a little bit before you just donate. Because people like Jerry Lewis have had telethons for decades, and things never get cured. In the medical field, it is a business. They're there to make money. And to make money, they have to have customers. So there is no benefit in curing the customers to the point where they have no illness, because then they can't profit off of you. So keep that in mind when you're making these donations and follow where the money goes. A lot of times it doesn't go where you think. But the intention of doing good is there from this, so I am eliminating that part from it. To me, especially when you're talking about some of the celebrities now getting into this, and a lot of people that are involved in what you would think the Illuminati type of connections, like people like, for example, Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, because you'll always see they have, by the way, and I've seen this in other videos that I talk about, very much into Egyptian symbolism. I'm sure that's just a coincidence, right? But if you think about the why these people are doing this, because they could just donate that money at any time. And at first, it started out where the whole premise of this ice water challenge was you had a choice. If somebody nominated you, you had the choice of either donating $100 to the ALS charity, or you had to film yourself within 24 hours dumping ice water on your head. So it almost started out as a joke at first. And basically that's sending a message of, well, I guess, I don't want to send money to charity, so I'll do this instead. Kind of trivializes and cheapens it a little bit. But if you think of it from a spiritual aspect, what is the pouring of water over one's head symbolize religiously? Well, isn't that something you get when you're baptized? The pouring of water, the cleansing of the body. So if you think of it from an alternate perspective, and again, I don't tell people how to think, I am just talking about other possibilities. It will either resonate with you or you'll be repelled from it. I'm not in control of that. But if you think of it as form of getting people to do a spiritual cleansing, there is a lot of symbolism in what is becoming very viral and very mainstream. And of course, me not being a follower, I'm not going to do what other people are doing. And a lot of it cheapens it. Now, there's nothing wrong with people, good intentions, wanting to donate money to help a good cause. But this whole event cheapens it. Because the people aren't doing it until they're nominated. They're making it into a joke. They're making videos about themselves. Like if you see the one on Lady Gaga, somebody showed me the link. I didn't know what it was until I clicked it. And it's just making people have it, as usual, all about themselves. So it kind of cheapens the whole thing. But I always like to look at alternatives and find out what is the purpose behind this whole event. I, in my own opinion, don't believe it's just about a good cause. It sounds good, and that fits very well, and a lot of people are going to believe that. But there's just something more to it that just does not sit with me well. And you're talking about a cleansing and getting people to do that to themselves. So I'd love to know the people that are really into the symbolism, even more than myself, if they've never thought of that before, and all of a sudden you get kind of an aha moment. Tell me what you think about that. Somebody research out there what the pouring of cold water symbolizes. Am I correct about my assuming that it could be about a baptism? Is there something else involved in it? Or am I just reading into it? Who knows? But when it comes to my YouTube channel, I'm not afraid to ask questions, think in alternative views. And I'm definitely not going to be popular for what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of people are going to sit there and they're going to get very defensive. They're going to attack me. And I'm not trying to disrespect those who have these illnesses. You know, that's why I talk to people. I've made videos about my sun gazing. And if you don't know about it, don't do anything until you research it. I'm about to finish my sun gazing. I have one more time left. And then I will be up to 45 minutes. And yes, I might have the breathing problems for a couple of seconds or everything because I have cats and I've always been allergic to them. But I haven't been sick in over 2 years. So they don't want you to learn about cures. They want to earn business, get customers. Because just imagine how many millions of people would be out of work if all of a sudden tomorrow all illnesses were cured. So let me hear what you think about that. If you do not agree with what I say, that's perfectly fine. All I ask is you be adult about it. If you're gonna come here and yell and scream and try and bring a lower negative vibration just because you don't agree with my opinion and you cannot speak rationally and like a human being, you're not going to be welcome here for very long. I just will not put up with that stuff anymore. I'm not saying you can't disagree. You have that right. Just explain it in a way that helps people to learn. Share your point of view. Don't just sit there cursing and screaming and acting like a 5-year-old with a little tantrum. That doesn't help anyone. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. Tell me what you think, and thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.